Hey everybody, welcome back to Fantasy Theory. Today we're just going to shoot off the gun right now and talk about The Boys Season 4 and some things that we know about it. This is coming from The Boys Twitter account at The Boys TV, which they just came out with the trailer the other day, which if you haven't checked it out, go check it on this channel. We just reviewed it and broke it down, gave Easter eggs, theorized about Season 4, all that. But they did come out with a tweet today, right before me making this video, so I kind of wanted to review it and talk about it for a little bit. So it says, now that the Season 4 teaser is out, let's recap what we know, shall we? So we're just going to go through this in this video and just talk about some key points that it put in there, kind of the things that we know for Season 4. Homelander is standing trial and taking a splatter paint class. One of those statements is true. So, obviously the true statement, Homelander is standing trial. I doubt he's taking a splatter paint class. That could just be a play on him, killing a civilian in the last episode of Season 3. As you know, that sparked the meme of him, everybody clapping and he looking around. He is standing trial for this, and as we know, Vought will probably back him in this. As we've seen, if you haven't seen Gen V, I highly recommend checking it out. In Gen V, he's kind of almost making a little army, which I've seen people talk about with the Guardians of Godolkin, Sam and Kate. But as we know, the people who are for Starlight are going to be very upset about him killing a pedestrian. So that's true. Homelander is going to be standing trial. It's going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. Like I said, Vought is going to be on his side, so I don't really know who's going to be testing him. I don't know who is really brave enough to test Homelander, but could see the return of Stan Edgar kind of going against Homelander, which would be pretty cool. Next thing, Butcher has 6 months to live and still knows about the virus being cooked at Godolkin. So in the final moments of Season 3, we did learn that Butcher had only a few months to live from taking the temporary V. My theory is the new character, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I believe that he may be some type of scientist or a doctor or something who could help Butcher. That could just be me not wanting to see Butcher go because I'm a huge fan of Butcher. Butcher is one of my favorite characters in The Boys and also just TV and movies. So I don't want to see him go. So I'm hoping that this is maybe a doctor or scientist that could help him and maybe reverse what the temp V did to him. But of course, in Gen V, the after credit scene saw Butcher going around Godolkin in the woods, so he's familiar with the virus that was being cooked. He might use it to perhaps try to kill Homelander, but as we know, it was trying to be airborne, so maybe he won't do that. I'm not exactly sure. Next thing, Newman is closer than ever to changing her title from Congresswoman to VP. Yes, in the trailer we saw this. She has a running mate, and it looks like she's gaining a lot of traction. Not a lot of people know that she is, the head-popping soup, and we did see her in Gen V take the virus, so I don't know what she's cooking, but that's what we know about her. Sage and Firecracker are two of the most dangerous soups you'll ever meet, and let's just leave it at that for now. I'm not exactly sure if they're in the 7. I'm assuming they are. Sage would be the first black woman in the 7, and Firecracker, I don't know exactly what she is. I'm assuming she has something to do with fire, something with explosions, hence Firecracker. Sage, they said in a tweet that she's a few steps ahead of you at all times or something like that. So I'm not exactly sure what her power is. Maybe something with predicting the future, maybe something with reading your minds. I'm not exactly sure, but it could be interesting to see this dynamic in the 7, if they are in the 7. The Deep hasn't changed one effing bit. Yes, that I could see. As we saw him in the trailer or the teaser, he was really eyeing down that octopus. So, if you watch the show, you know how that kind of goes. Mother's Milk is still the team's rock, just with a little less beard. And that's true because he just has a mustache. And of course, somehow, Noir has returned. So, if I'm correct, in the comics, Black Noir was actually a Homelander kind of variant in a way. I'm sorry, I have the MCU in my mind. But he was kind of like a Homelander clone who was the only one who really could take down Homelander. As we know in the beginning, this wasn't the case because Homelander killed him in Season 3. I don't know who they replaced him with. Could be the Homelander clone or could just be a new soup that kind of has similar powers as Black Noir. Obviously, this is just a way to cover up Black Noir dying and Homelander killing him because Black Noir doesn't talk and you can't see any of his skin, so it's very easy that he could cover him up. I don't believe this, obviously, to be the same Black Noir. I'm believing that they replaced them Vought. That's just going over the tweet that they said. Again, if you haven't seen the breakdown on this channel, go check it out. We dive a little bit deeper into it and talk about what we think is going to happen, some theories, we see some Easter eggs, point out posters, all that. But anyway, you let me know if you're excited for The Boys Season 4, if you watch Season 3, if you watch Gen V. If you didn't know, there's a Boys spinoff, The Boys Mexico, apparently rumored to be coming out, as well as Gen V Season 2. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one. Have an incredible day.